Well, hello model car fans. Welcome to the Muscle Car Modeler. My name is Ral, and this week I'm going to feature one of my pride and joy builds right here. This is a holy grail kit for me, which I've been fortunate enough to be able to score many of them, but this was one of my top ones that I really had to have and really wanted, but it's an expensive kit to buy. This is the Johan 69 Javelin SST. And this is one I built and restored. It was so far gone, I hate to say restored. I mean, it was literally, I had to rebuild it for the most part. And I will get into that. But it was so much so a grill kit that I did pick up a reproduction box. That particular box right there is a reproduction, and it's shrink wrapped. It is not a, there's not a kit inside this box. So there's nothing in there. But this one is an original kit that was unbuilt, and if you want I can show you the contents, or I'll do a one on javelins, because I do have a 68, 69, and 70 javelins that I can show you all the contents. Except for the 68, I kind of have most of the contents, but I can explain that later. But here's the 69 that I built, and over the years I had gathered up a few others, but this is the one I finished in 2012, and it was quite an ordeal. So let me reset the camera and we'll get more into that particular build. So hang on a minute. So getting into this particular build, like I said, this is a Johan, and it's half original, half resin as far as this particular build. But this thing, like I said, was a holy grail, and I really wanted to build this car. And to me, it's a beautiful car. The hood, the stripes, everything. So I really wanted to build this one, and it was a challenge. I've got a lot of photos of this build. I finished it back in 2012, as I mentioned. I pretty much restored it so it appears exactly how it was issued through Johan. So I'll show you some of the things going on here. There's a nice shot of the back here. I believe the taillight lens is Model Haas, but the bumpers are original. They were re-chromed. The wheels, I'm not even 100% sure if they're, I believe they are Johans. The tires are reproductions. These are actually Model Haas tires with the red lines that you can paint. At one time I did have the decals on it, but I swapped them out for those. So some of my photos, if I show some of the finished photos, it will have the stick-on red line tires, where these were swapped out later for Model Haas tires. But so to get into some of the photos, I'll start throwing a whole bunch of flashback photos in this so that you can see what I started with. So I'll move this around a little bit more, and then we'll start getting into some of those. This mirror is about the only part that I prefer. That mirror, it's from the Revell 68 Firebird 400 kit, and I've used a few of those because it's a beautiful rendition and looks really close to the AMC mirror that was on the car. So let's see if I can get the hood open. There we go. As you can see, I pretty much left the motor and all the details. I didn't, as much work as I put into this, I thought about, should I rebuild it or update it or make any of that stuff better. But I left it alone pretty much to look exactly as it was issued. And then here's the whole underside. I mean, it's as it would be. And believe it or not, this chassis is resin. I actually cast that. Most of this engine is resin. Some of the parts of this one are not, some are. And then the whole interior on this is actually resin that I cast. And to give you an idea, my first purchase of this, and this is an original hood, it actually came in my batch. I had found on eBay a rebuilder package that was two of these Javelins. It was two bodies and no interior. It had the stock hood, two sets of bumpers. One was broken on the inside, one was not, and a bunch of miscellaneous parts with loads of paint. One of the bodies, both of them, the cowls were broken. One of them, the cowl was really bad, and the other one, the cowl was broken and the pillar was broken. And another one of the bodies, oh, and the fender was completely gone. One of the other bodies was much more complete, but the rear wheel houses were hollowed out, cut out to make a drag car. But the body that had a bunch of the frontal damage, the rear wheel houses were in great shape. So first thing I did was I stripped the paint off of both bodies, got them stripped and ready to go. I started cutting out the wheel wells, squared them out, and you'll see photos of that. And I matched them up and I cut out the other side. And I kind of cheated. On the inside of the body, there's a mold line like right here. I used that to help center the wheel opening on the inside when I was grafting it all back together. So I used that mold line on the inside as a reference point when I cut the two bodies and slid in the new wheel openings, and you'll see that in some of the photos. I also took and I cast I actually cast a ton of parts for these, and at one time I actually decided I was going to sell a resin kit of all of this, so I had cast everything, but I cast a promo body with the hood molded shut because this body was too fragile to cast, and with all the body work I had done to it, I decided I would cast the promo, and if somebody wanted the promo, leave the hood on it, they could leave it that way, or they can cut the hood off, and then I provided a casting of this hood so that they can, if they wanted to put an engine in it, they can cut the hood open and they had that hood. So I cast those parts. I decided to cast the bumpers, but I needed this cowl section. So this is resin, and the whole interior is resin. I had purchased a promo because I could not find a stock interior, so I had purchased a promo, cast its body, cast its entire interior tub to help build this car. And then I also, from my 68 kit that I bought that was mint unbuilt kit, it had all the engine chassis parts and all the rest of the parts I needed. So I had cast all of that. So the entire chassis is resin, the interior tub is resin. The dash is not. The dash I can use from any of the AMX kits. The steering wheel, I did cast some steering wheels and some dashes, but this one, the parts are plastic. And then some of the engine parts were just from miscellaneous kits, but the radiator support is resin. So there's a lot of this that I had cast and as resin. But once I had all the pieces and parts I needed to build the car, I had fixed the body, did all the body work and restored the body. And then I had fixed the cowl, straightened it all out, got it all done. Once I had it looking really good and shaped how I was happy with it, I sent the bumpers out, got them re-chromed, got the wheels re-chromed. I was using Chrome Tech at the time. You'll hear that a lot in all of my builds, and a lot of my builds, especially my restorations, as I've been using Bob at Chrome Tech for, I don't know, 10 years, maybe more. Usually once a year I would mount 10 to 12 cars, send them off to get chrome plated, and every year I did that. So he got to know me pretty good, and I guess I became one of his good customers. So when he retired, he actually thanked me for all of my business. But I didn't really think I had used him that much, in my opinion. But once a year, I'd send him 2, maybe 3 trees worth of chrome and got them chromed. So when I talk about a lot of my builds, a lot of them that I still haven't built today, have the chrome was done by him, and they're just waiting for me to pick a color and finish them. But this one, I was super excited. And then another shout out, Mike Coleman, which is a gentleman I found on Facebook. He actually made these decals for me because at the time nobody was making decals, or I didn't know anybody who did. So he actually made these decals for me, and I got them on the car. Now, Ray's kits, decals, Ray's decals in I can't think of where he's at right now, but anyway, Ray's Kits makes some now too. So I got another set from him of those decals and some of my other AMCs and Javelins, because I've got a ton of these. So he made those decals for me, and I met him through Facebook. Things, it's amazing who you meet, and friends wise, and who is talented and what can be done. So thanks to him, I was able to put these decals on, which is something that I really wanted for this particular build. And then the specific SST hood. And I did the semi-gloss on the scoops there, and then foiled the emblems there. But really, really pleased with this one. And it was so much work, and it was so yeah, it was just so much work to get this thing done that I just can't believe that it came out as good as it. And it seemed like after I did it and collected all of my parts, they really started to come out of the woodwork. Yeah, before I knew it, somebody else said, "Hey, I got one of those. If you're interested, hey, I got some parts." And I was like, "Whoa, this stuff!" It started to come out of the woodworks. So, like you saw earlier in the video, I have that mint unbuilt kit. That was a purchase. And then I've got two more rebuilders of this as well. So I got a whole another one now that I've got all the parts, and it's in much better shape than this one was to begin with. So stay tuned at the end of this. There'll be some more photos of some of my build progress, some of the primer shots, and some of those other details. So, if you follow along, and if you really like this stuff, comment, let me know. I love the restorations. They can be labor intensive, and I can put some tips in on how I do some of the things that I've done. I don't really focus so much on that, and I just really enjoy showing you the models I built and telling you how I built them and showing you photos of how I built them. So this is one of my prides right here that I'm very, very excited about. And I've got a lot of these javelins that I have built. I've got two left that I haven't finished for some reason. The aforementioned 68, I have all the parts to build it stock. I don't know why I haven't built it. I've got two of them now. And the 69, 70, 71, 2, 3s I have built, and I got one more to build, a 74, and that will complete my whole span of javelins. But I've got those to go, and then a couple more AMXs. But just the AMC story, I love the story, I love the cars, and like I said, this is one of my favorites. So I hope you enjoyed the moment of seeing this one in all of its glory, even though it's an older build of mine now, but it's one of my most intense restorations. And I'll just have to say the hardest thing for me to find was this glass. That's actually factory kit glass. It either came from a damaged promo. It didn't come from the promo that I had purchased and cast, because that one, when I was done with it, I put it back together and I turned around and I ended up selling that promo on eBay. Generally I'll watch for some, and I've scored some glass, but the glass is always the hardest part for me to find when I restore any of these kits, and so I always keep an eye out for that. But and then I had a hard time finding another plastic hood for one of my other restorations, but one of those eventually came my way, so I've got a few others to do. So maybe you'll see me build another 69 Javelin. I really want to build that 68. That'll get built probably fairly soon, so I can complete the lineup. But I got to feature some of those other builds for you guys too. So if this is the kind of stuff you like, I appreciate if you subscribe and stay tuned and hit that bell button. You'll get my latest uploads. And I appreciate all the comments and all the things. So again, I will see you next Saturday, and watch the end of this and you'll see some more of my built-ups of these. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing, and you have a wonderful Saturday.